Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then. Where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer.
Well, hello. You. Welcome into another edition of Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. We are live on tour. Y'all, the first part of the tell-all was something. My God. Ross Matthews, well done, good sir. Well done. So much to discuss. There's just so much. So let's get to everybody because higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do live and take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. By the way, shout out to the 17 people here. Thank you all so much. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Glad to have all you here. Let's get to it. Now, y'all know we've been following this season all season long, right? So, as you guys know, most of the reunions happen in New York, right? So we're in New York City. Vanja is getting breakfast. She's getting a smoothie. Colt was down Colombia with Diana for 2 weeks. And so he's flying back to the United States to do the tell-all. Oh, from Indonesia. Okay, well, hello. Mahindra, welcome in from Indonesia. Shout out to Indonesia. And the thumbs up from Faze, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Fazina, welcome in. Glad to have you here. So, like I said, we're in New York City, right? And we're making it do what it do. And like I said, Colt is flying from Colombia back to the U.S. And like, after what you did, I would just stay in Colombia, bro, because there's no way in hell anybody wants to actually see you, right? So Courtney and Philip are still together. Courtney's planning her wedding, and Philip has some things to say. Colt is like, sir, your moment was when you kicked Colt out of your place, rather, because it's not really Courtney's place, even though it is, but it isn't, because y'all not married yet. But still, it's just like, bruh. And then he showed off his lucky underwear. I'm just like, okay, all right, moving on. So Pedro is getting some food. He's coming in there like he owns the place, but he doesn't. And he ghosted Sophie. He has a surprise. I'm at the tell that's gonna make Sophie really pissed. I'm just like, bruh, you don't realize that you're the one looking like the person doing the most, not Sophie, because you were head over heels for her. And I think we've all been there, but like, bruh, you just gave her no love, grace, or space. And you honestly thought that after meeting your crazy ass sister and your crazy ass mother, which your mother should have been swallowed by your grandmother and your sister should have been swallowed by your mother. Oh, and you too, Pedro. But you really thought that your behavior was okay to do that to Sophie. And I'm not saying Sophie is, my top would be a choice for me because child, it'll be Chantel for me. But listen, Sophie's a cute woman, but she ain't everything. But that's what you like. But moving on. So, Sophie loves New York. It's like London, but it's just bigger. And apparently Pedro didn't want to film between the sheets with Sophie. I'm like, that's really disrespectful, bro. Like, you got contracted to do a job, you do the job, you go home, right? And Kim is there. Kim is going to be brutally honest. Sorry, y'all, I'm frozen. Give me a moment. StreamYard always loves to catch you in weird, freeze frames. But anyway, so Kim is going to be brutally honest, and she is going to be about, being there to give, but also to take. And Liz is the 90-day fiance friend. We find out that turns quickly towards the end, but we will get to that because I have some thoughts and feelings and emotions on that. Sophie is not comfortable hearing Pedro. Not comfortable hearing Pedro. Holy. And so Gino feels like he's going to get attacked, and he feels like him and Nally could be better as friends. Listen, after you went from Jasmine to Nally. Like, Nally was the upgrade, bro. Like, I'm sorry, you 50 something years old, dang a 31-year-old, bruh. You'll be grandpa, okay, and she'll be your daughter, okay. So just want to say that about Lexi. So no disrespect to Lexi, but child, just my God. So Liz is engaged. She's engaged. Rather. She's engaged. So 10 minutes to set. Courtney and Colt have not talked in 6 months. Colt has talked so much ish about Courtney and Philip. And Vanja said Colt is a scrub and a leech. And then, child, what Colt tried to do is use Liz's story against her about, Liz had two people she fell in love with and stuff. But you got to remember, Colt was in Courtney's parents' home, along with Courtney sending sexting videos to Diana in Colombia after Courtney was taking care of Colt. And so, Colt said, I was between two people. It's like, no, you weren't. Stop it. You were not between two people. You had somebody that really dropped everything in their life to be your caretaker. And then you screwed them over. And then Diana has to be the second option. I mean, the fact that she even kissed you, I'm just like, how does this dude keep getting women? The rest of us is just like, we can't get nobody. What the hell? Like, Colt can have somebody. But the rest of us, like, we got to wait for somebody to respond back to us on a dating app, or just, I just don't get it. Or any other way that you meet people. It's like, we got to struggle about cocaine. I'm like, bruh. Not to mention, too, with Liz, you forget this, Colt. She went out there to figure out if she wanted to stay single or not, right? She had a situation back home, but it was not defined. That is different than you and Courtney, sir. So congratulations, you played yourself, in the words of DJ Khaled. Yes, indeed. So then Colt DM'd Courtney's best friend. Moving on. I can't. And then one of the ladies say, I think it was Courtney, that here comes Colt's backup, Gino. I'm like, first of all, how is Gino backup for Colt? Like, do they have a friendship that we don't know about? And so then this is different, right? Sean Robinson has never gotten this. But the producer says, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ross Matthews. I'm like, Sean Robinson's never got that, but I guess because she's been the host for so long, it's like after a while, like everybody knows Sean Robinson, but like this is the first time that TLC and 90 Day have had a new host in the system for a good minute, so we'll see. So Sophia, I was about to say Sophia, from the Color Purple, but no, Sophie and Pedro. This is their first moment seeing each other. Pedro's heart is broken, and Pedro doesn't hate Sophie. Okay, child, you don't hate Sophie. Liz has a new mass in her stomach, so she's gonna have to get a hysterectomy. So light love and prayers to Liz for sure. And why is the left hand so heavy? And so she's engaged to Alec, the guy she was talking to before she left for the Dominican Republic. Gino, child. So basically, Ross asked, Gino, Natalie was the perfect woman. Why did you pass on her? And Colt said that Gino did like a HR video call. And I put Colt is talking way too much. And even Courtney read my mind, because Courtney said, how can Colt be lecturing Gino on taking responsibility and making good choices? And I'm like, yeah, very well said, Courtney. Very, very, very well said. Because like, bruh, no. You are there for your segment and your segment alone. And then you shut up for the rest of the tell-all. That's what you're supposed to call. You're not supposed to speak. Not after the season you had now. Even I feel like you can't even blame the producers on this one, bro. Like you did what you did. Like I said this on the Ready to Love panel that I do with GG9, my main man Q, and Dr. Salah, Dr. Ucha. And you know what Karen Huger always says, I'm only judging what you're giving me, right? And so you can't blame production when you gave what you gave production, right? Because production can only capture what you give them. That's it. Like right now, I'm live around the world, right? There's only one camera right here on my laptop. There's only one camera, right? So whatever I give to the camera, it's capturing it live. I can't blame anybody else except myself if I say something out loud, which I really don't say things out loud on this show. I say what needs to be said. I always try to do it from a context, conjecture, and connection of here's what's going on and here's why I'm responding in this fashion. I don't just go off just to go off. And by the way, before I ever go off, I usually give a lot of love, grace, and space because I know people take things in differently. But after a while, after I feel like something need to be said, I'll go off. So there's a lot of love, grace, and space before I ever say something. So just know whenever I go off, it's not by accident. Okay? All right, moving on. So to me, the cast wasn't really here for what Gino did. You know what I mean? And then we get to Courtney. Courtney was still being a friend at the time because Ross asked, why did you still care for Colt, this, that, third? And, Colt was still being a friend to Courtney at the time when he broke his leg, and she did care about him, right? So felt very bad for Courtney. And whatever Courtney wants to do, Courtney has her right to do what she wants to do up to Colt. Like, Colt, if you mess up with Diane, which we know you will because you can't be stable, I don't believe Colt deserves to not have it back. I know that's very harsh for me to say because I try to give everybody love, grace, and space. But like, bro, after you've done this on national television, like, I don't want to hear any black woman talk about black men cheat. I don't want to hear it because some of y'all chose some wrong men. Okay, you could have a Colt. Some of y'all women have some very good men that they go to work, they come home, they play an hour or two of Mario Kart. They play an hour or two of Ratchet & Clank. They play an hour or two of Sly Cooper, right? They play an hour or two of that. Babe, can you get off the video game? You can have a cult. Sending sexting videos to another woman while y'all are married. Be grateful for the person you have, okay? All right, let's keep going. So Kim, we get to Kim. She feels free. She's sorry for how she did, but she owns up to everything that's going on. But we find out a little bit later that I didn't even know because I don't watch between the sheets like that. But apparently you need to watch between the sheets because there's a lot that goes down, that goes down, that goes down, goes down. And so, then we get to Vanja. Vanja said the left hand is naked. We'll get to Vanja here in a little bit. But we kick it off with Sophie and Pedro, right? So when Sophie was in the Dominican Republic, she was at the beginning of her divorce. It was fresh, but now she's officially divorced. Julia joins the show, joins the tell-all. She is having a boy. Congratulations, Julia. Yes, indeed. Now, this was dangerous because Brandon, her husband, almost didn't have Julia and the baby. So the umbilical cord was wrapped around Julia's neck and the baby's neck. And it took 7 doctors to save them. And so the baby is now 4 months. So congratulations to Julia and Brandon. Very well done to both of y'all. Glad that everything worked out okay. Light, love, and prayers to y'all. And shout out to the 7 damn doctors for doing that. That's why we need doctors, nurses, and CNAs, and everybody else. Like I said, when the president said that nursing was no longer going to be a educational program, I'm like, take the medical staff out of the White House. Put the person that has Ebola in the United States in the White House. Lock the doors with the first family, and let's see if the president will care about nurses then. He should be on that cruise ship along with his first family, and let's see if he'll care about nurses then. Child, let's roll on. Listen, I'm not wishing that to happen, okay? But it has been 4 attempts upon his life, and at that point, I would just step down, okay? Because it's almost like a kid running. You need to stop running, you need to stop running, you need to stop running. Eventually, the kid gets hit. You need to pay attention when things are happening. Moving on. Now, with that being said, right, Pedro feels like it was time wasted. Liz says that they were both in over their heads, so Sophie and Pedro, and Colt and Gino are supporting Pedro. Gino, like, I can't be mad at you too much, but like, bro, you went from Nally, an age-appropriate person, to your daughter, just like Ed did, right? But Colt, you can't say shit, bruh. And Sophie had every right to tell Colt to shut up, right? And, Colt was saying, well, you didn't have to play with him like that this afternoon. It's like, Colt, did you forget what you did, motherfucker? Bro, you can't say nothing about anybody. Like, Sophie, the only thing that she did wrong to me was she put too much gas on Liz for how that happened, because Liz actually looked out for Sophie, and Sophie misheard what happened because Pedro took in misinformation, right? But yeah, like I said, you had no right to speak, Cole. So then Nicole joins. Oh, God. So Nicole comes up with this dumbass theory saying that Sophie used Pedro to make Rob jealous. Everybody was just like, what? I don't know why 90 Day keeps inviting Nicole onto the show. Like, she serves no purpose. Like I said, she had to get tits to look like a woman, and we're still waiting on the DNA results to see if she's an actual woman or she's something else, in the words of Alec, the butler. We're still waiting on the DNA results, okay? So, listen, her dude cheated on her with another woman, and he sold cell phone cases. I can't hear nobody. Mm-hmm. And so, Vanja said what needed to be said. Nicole is the problem. And Sophie is, is more emotional when it comes to, connection, right? For her, that's what it is. And Ross said, I think the reason why he got that one kiss was because of Nicole. Yes. And so then Pedro has this new woman called named Valentina. She looks beautiful. More beautiful than Sophie, I might add. Okay. But anyway, she's from Colombia, and basically Pedro met her in Colombia and through an IGDM, and they talked ever since. And so Pedro wants to have a family and be a father. And so, Nicole says, we don't know who is sponsoring this. And I've seen different pics of the places she's been. So because you can't afford to get out the country and live a life, you think she's sponsored by somebody. Wasn't you going to be sponsored by that dude who cheated on you, who sold cell phone cases? See, some woman is going to disrespectfully bust up Nicole's face, and I look forward to that day. No, she deserves it, y'all. She threw glass at Chantel. You gotta watch the family Chantel and see how wretched, broken, and tattered Nicole is. Whoever procreates with her, God bless your soul. Sincerely. It's just like when Candace Owens had a child. I'm like, somebody procreate with Candace Owens? Somebody procreate with Milagro Graham? Somebody procreate with Tasha K? Child, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Sorry. My God. I'm just keeping it a buck. Milagro did what she did to Megan Thee Stallion. Tasha K said what she said about Cardi B and her child having an STD. And Nicole wants to ruin every relationship, but yet nobody wants to have her. And yet those women can get somebody procreate with them and be married to them and all that stuff. Lies you tell. Lies you tell. Lies you motherfucking ass tell. I don't get it. I don't understand. I just want to flush their existence out of the world. Okay? But we can't do that. You can do that socially, of course. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I meant by socially. Oh, you got to be quicker than that. So, moving on. But I no. So, that's not the only thing that Nicole says, right? Nicole also accuses Valentina of being an escort. Child, you were self-projecting so hard. But, shout out to Valentina. She's a psychologist and a specialist. And Nicole got stopped in her tracks. It's like, child, you got somebody who is more intelligent, more beautiful, and more, up here together than you will never be. So, Pedro's going to bring Valentina to the DR next month to meet Pedro's mom. Child, no, Pedro, no, no. And so Pedro wants his mom blessing, but if Pedro's mom doesn't give him her blessing, then child. Pedro does have female tendencies, but that's neither here nor there. But sincerely, Pedro will go his own way if his mom says no. Now, do I believe that? Fuck no, I don't. I don't. So we'll see. Isn't it interesting how Nicole doesn't have any other job? Ain't that something? This is the only time she ever has any relevance. Outside of 90 Day, nobody cares about her. Nicole is like the Colombian version of Giselle Bryant. Outside of Bravo, Giselle doesn't matter. Outside 90 Day, Nicole doesn't matter. Like, you just exist. You're another human being. You're upon the world with the rest of us. Just keeping it up. Moving on. And that goes for you, regular Robin, as well. Robin Dixon, moving on. So Julia is heading backstage. So now we get to Kim. So Kim, next week for her birthday, is going to go see Wayne in the UK. She's going to be there a whole week and spend time at his house. They've been together, Kim and Wayne, together for 9 months. Jamal's not going. And Vanja says towels are very important. I'm not saying towels are not important, but it's the context, conjecture, connection of how you get that towel. Vanja wants a boyfriend, girlfriend towel after one date. No, that's not how that works. No. Now, one of my exes, they wanted me to post my status of who I was dating on Facebook, right? Now, now I'm laughing about it now because I learned from it, right? But I'm sorry, y'all. I have to laugh at this because I have felt a way about this. I have felt a way about this for the longest time, right? Because my parents are very old school, right? My dad, he uses Facebook to communicate with family and friends. That's it, right? That's nothing more, nothing less. My mom, she doesn't use social media. So because they don't use social media, they've been together for over 20-something years. So I thought that would work, right? No. No. And no. So she wanted security. I didn't look at that as security. I just looked at that like, okay, well, if I post it for the world, but we ain't happy, then what's the point, right? Because I believe you should really be about the love in your real life relationship. That's why I thought, right? But what I learned from that is it's not so much the fact that women don't want you to not, how can I put this? When women ask you to post your status, right? It's not really because they don't think that you don't love them. It's just an extra layer of security. I didn't see that at the time. I really didn't. I really I really did not see that at the time. Child. I'm laughing. I'm I'm laughing about it now because I'm in a better. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm laughing about it, but it's like sincere. I guess I okay. Here it is. I guess I'm laughing about it now because I look at the world of dating and how tuned in we are to social media, where it's just like, privacy and anonymity matters, right? I think the more you allow your world and the world of social media into your relationship, the bigger chance it has to be destroyed, right? There's nothing wrong with posting that you're dating somebody. There's nothing wrong that you're posting anniversary pictures and vacation pictures and stuff. But make sure that real deal schmeal relationship is happening in real life, because whatever you post, if it ain't real, if it's not real in real life, it's going to be shit in virtual life. I'm just saying. But I understand now that women like that for extra security. Okay, so there you go. So yes, and like I said, I do hope that my ex is doing well. I actually got to talk to her, and we cleared the air and stuff. And she was like, "No, you were a good boyfriend. It's just we didn't work out, and that's okay. That sometimes things don't work out, but that doesn't mean that you were a bad person." And she said I was a good boyfriend, so it's all good. So with that being said, back to this, because I brought that up to talk about titles, right? You have to take your time to get to know somebody, Vanja, right? You being boyfriend and girlfriend after one day does not happen in a normal relationship. I'm sorry. It takes probably about 9 months to a year before you actually do the boyfriend girlfriend thing, right? But we'll get to Vanja here in a little bit, right? So Jamal comes out and says that, he's tight with his mom. That's his best friend. And we learn from a scene of Between the Sheets that Jamal got a call from Kim. And Kim catfished her son Larry, the one that she put up for adoption, as Jamal. So Larry wanted to meet his brother. So Kim thought it would be best to catfish as Jamal. Okay. And Sophie gives a hug. I do feel like Sophie is a very decent person. I don't think I will ever date Sophie. Not to say that, I got to know her, so things could change, but just I don't know. I don't see it. Right? I don't think I'm like head over heels in love like Pedro is. I don't think she's all that bag of chips. But I do think she is a very kind person, right? So anyway, so Sophie gives a hug, very sweet, very kind, very generous. And so Jamal, as he was talking to Larry, the day that he talked to Larry, rather, is the same day he found out about the catfishing. Now, I will say, Kim, that was quite a lot. Okay, I'm not going to sit here in front. I would be here as your son too. Like, wait, you used my number and my image to catfish my adult brother that you put up for adoption that you didn't tell me about, right? And The thing that Jamal said was it wasn't the fact. I'll get to that a little bit, right? So let's stick with the catfishing, right? And so, as Kim was crying, right? Jamal being very sweet. Colt's face was like his face was. I just didn't like Colt's face because this is a very emotional moment. Like we know you don't give a fuck about nobody, Colt, and your mama doesn't either. That's why she should have swallowed your ass disrespectfully. But I just didn't like Colt's face at all during this, right? And so Jamal was sitting next to his mom. That was very sweet of Sophie to get up and do all that stuff. And so it was the catfishing thing. Not so much putting up the kids. And Kim is so protective of Jamal. But Larry wanted to be his brother. And so she was like buying time. But she felt that this was going to backfire. Shout out to the 12 people here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Glad to have all you here. And so Sophie was right in when she said that Kim owned up to it. It was a mistake, but Jamal still has the right to heal. And Cole said, you have this shame for the rest of your life, but, you owned up to it. Now you got to move on. Cole, you can't say shit. You white piece of cracker shit. You can't say shit, Colt. Damn. At least what Kim did, she put her kids up for adoption. Now, was it wrong to catfish? Yes, but that's not your problem, son. What's wrong with you? And Jamal said you would know better than anybody. You would know it better than anybody. And somebody compared Jamal to Colt. First of all, whoever said that, you're a disrespectful piece of shit. I'd rather have Jamal as a friend than Colt as a friend. I'm just sorry, bro. I just gotta be real with you. Because of the shit, the single mom and all that stuff and single child and stuff. And, Colt makes people feel sad for him. Then he utilizes people, right? And so Colt goes way too far. And Jamal is winning the argument. And Courtney says, you do every woman wrong in a relationship. And no lies told. And you know what I love about Jamal? He's like me. He loves people, but he'd say what needs to be said. And he says, I like Courtney. I think she's a very sweet girl. But sometimes the lights are not on. Sometimes the lights are not on. Ding, 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 ding for the win. Because I felt that way. I'm like, girl, do you not see that Colt doesn't care about you? The lights need to be on. Cut him off. Cut him off. What the hell? And so, Colt then says that, you raised a good son and all that stuff, da, 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 da. And then, Jamal says, I wish your mom would raise you to be something. Stuff, piece of shit. And I'm like, here, motherfucking here. Like, Colt deserves he should have got his ass whooped. Let's see if that leg actually works this time, Colt. Oh, yeah, you deserve all the smoke. You deserve the fire, and you deserve for nobody to help you. You deserve to be burned socially on fire on that stage. What the hell is wrong with you? Gonna get upset with Jamal because he's checking your ass? Bruh, you did what you did. There is no woman on planet Earth that will allow her dude to be sexting a whole nother woman after she is taking care of you in her parents' house. What woman do you know? Hey, Stream Master, welcome in. Glad to have you here, good sir. Who do you know? What woman do you know that's going to allow a man to stay in her parents' home, forget her home, her parents' home, and sext another woman while she's taking care of you? That's the first. I'm going to say it 2 more times. What grown-ass woman, forget black for a minute. Let's just be general. What grown-ass woman do you know that's going to allow you to stay in somebody else's home, her parents' home, and you get to sext a whole nother woman that's in another country while she's taking care of you as your caretaker? One more time for the one more time. Tell me one grown woman that you know that is going to allow you to move into her parents' home and let you live in the parents' home, and while she's taking care of you, you sexting another woman, and you think she's gonna be cool with that. No, son. No, 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 no. You lose. You get nothing. Good day, sir. And saying good day, sir, is being very generous to you, piece of shit bastard. God, Colt. I, I know Colt was on the show, but he should not have been on the tell-all. Sorry. Like, we'll bring in Colt for his segment on the monitor, and then that's it. That should have been his appearance, because he just agitated me. He really did. So Kim apologizes again. Wayne comes on. Wayne enjoyed the trip. Was surprised to see Jamal came on the trip and that they're seeing each other. Sophie says it's not official. Vanja feels away about Tyles. Once again, she's with a dude that when Vanja's not with Tony, he blows up, but yet she stays with him. Child, don't give out wife energy when he's not making a husband investment. I'm just saying, Vanja, but you feel like titles are important, but yet he's not respecting your existence, but yet you want a title. Okay, Vanja. Okay, child. Okay. So, Kim and Wayne are going to see, 1 year if this will be a real relationship. And Wayne has no plans to get married. Courtney and Sophie feel away, but, Sophie says he seems like a nice man. Liz is fine with it. And, Colt says, well, he doesn't want to be married or have you as a girlfriend. Colt, shut the fuck up, you white bastard. Shut up. Who are you to say what somebody should and shouldn't? Sir, you can't speak on anything. And I know Ross Matthews is not going to go there with him. But I would have gladly asked the host, Colt, shut up. You know what I would have done? I would have just got. Okay, you're gonna shut up for the whole time. All right. Kim, back to you. I would have duct taped his mouth on TV. Yep, sure would have. Now I know I would have been the office or the TLC executives and everything else. But let me tell you something. The 90-day family, the 90-day nation, the 90-day fans would have been applauded. Yes. We want Braylon back as host. Yes, he duct tapes Colt's mouth. Yes. Yes. Yep. We love that. Yes. Anyway, Kim is owning her life. And she said, I would like to be in sin for the rest of my life, baby. I'm 55 going to my golden years. Who says I want to be married again? So, listen, Kim and Wayne, much blessings to y'all. Colt, no. So then we're with Vanja. They've been dating 8 months, Vanja and Tony. Everything's going great, but they have issues. And so Tony is angry, Tony, right? Tony comes out and says that the relationship's going super well, but they're not living together. And one of the important topics that they need to resolve is children. And I put down there could be complications to having kids, right? Maybe she can't have kids because she's infertile. Maybe, she's a high-risk pregnancy. There's many different things, right? We know that Liz has cyst, and that cyst could block you having a kid, all that stuff. So there could be plenty of things. So I put down in my notes, could be complications to have kids, because that's the first thing I thought, right? And Tony flips back and forth on kids. I feel the same way. There are times where it's like, okay, maybe I don't want any kids, but then I'm like, no, I need Lexi. And I do want kids, right? But have you seen the world we live in today? Do I want to bring my kids into this? Sincerely. So with that being said, I understand, Tony. But then Vanja flips it in a way that I didn't really expect. She said being a parent would be the biggest punishment, and she can't do it anymore because she had to grow up so much, right? And be a parent when she was in a country that was in war. Now, Vanja, I will say this to you. When I saw that, I'm like, damn, she really is still carrying that burden, right? From Yugoslavia. I felt for her so hard, right? Because sometimes people are not mothers because they don't want to relive that trauma. I felt like that's where Vanja was coming from. But also, too, the way Vanja is so protective over people, I feel like she would be a great mom. I would trust Vanja to be a mother before Colt ever became a father. Just saying. So then her cousin Sanala comes out, and Sanala says that she's biased because of the pain that Vanja has, went through. And Sanala says there should be no engagement talk ever because Tony turns into a monster. He goes from 0 to 100. And we have seen that throughout the season. So Sanala's not saying anything crazy. Vanja loves him and wants to spend the rest of her life with him. Child. Oh my God. 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 We seen Tony go off when you went overseas. We seen him be upset with, you dancing, right? Like, my God, it's one thing after another. Like, he could commit to you, even though you knew him for a year and all that stuff. So, Tony looked into counseling the same day that Vanja was suggesting it, but Vanja was working. And so Kim said that was so narcissistic to put the blame on Vanja. I agree. Like, listen, it's great that you researched it the same day, but also too, like, give time for Vanja to figure out, what date works for her. And, getting appointments for, medical care, it can be difficult. From a checkup to therapy, all that stuff. Like, people have different availabilities, but that doesn't mean they're available freely, right? So Vanja gave up land dancing because Tony doesn't like it. And Ross Matthews asked a great question. Is Vanja giving up who she is to be with Tony? I think she is. And Tony said it's sensual land dancing. Bruh! Bollywood and belly dancing? Have you seen a thick woman belly dance when her hips and fingertips are moving the correct fashion? Jesus. Belly dancing is the overseas version of praise dancing. And praise dancing only works with thick chicks, okay? I'm just going to say that right now. I like what I like. That don't mean I don't love everybody, but hell, everybody got a damn preference. Moving on. Now, with that being said, Ross Matthews asked, what have you given up? And Tony says, I've given up time. And everybody's like, time? She gives up time too. What the hell? What the helly? Oh my God. So then, Tony's like, that was a stupid answer, but not for what I'm about to say. I make time out to go see her. It's like, sir, what value besides the children, what other values have you given up so you can be with Vanja? I think that's what people are looking for. Because when you said time, it's like, bro, everybody gives up time to be in a relationship. Like the hell? So then Vanja broke her celibacy with Tony, but wishes it was more often that Tony and Vanja have sex. And for, Tony has to be emotionally invested, right? And Gino's like, yeah, I'm the same way. It's like, bruh, you went from Natalie to a 31-year-old. Shut up. Shut your damn mouth. Shut up. Moving on. So Vanja says if it was the best sex versus emotional connection, Vanja rather want the emotional connection. I thought that was very mature of her. I still love to have, one of the words of Jill Scott Lee, Chill Lee, Miss Lee if you're nasty. I love to make love, but I love fucking too. That's what Jill Scott Lee said, and I'm here for it. Here. Okay. So then we get to Liz, right? And so the last time she was on Tell All, she was with Jason. Jason wasn't the man that Liz thought he was. So basically, in the words of Toni Braxton, he wasn't man enough for him. Yeah. He wasn't man enough for her, rather. Yeah. So, child's been a long day. Don't act me. Okay. So Jason was with a girlfriend for a year while he was dating with Liz. Jason and Liz got pregnant. She miscarried, but that miscarriage saved her life. There was a cyst in a mass, so she is on the mend. But of course, she got to go back in and get a hysterectomy, but she is good. So Vila and Julia come back out. Vila and Liz hug deeply. And Vila says it's weird to see Liz. Liz doesn't know what to say, but Ross says it's complicated. And, Liz says yes. Vila is fucking nervous. Liz doesn't know what to say. And they show a montage, and Vila said he fell in love with Liz. And Liz didn't know that. Vila said it was too soon to say that. Listen, Kim, I think, was absolutely right. She said, "Don't apologize for how you feel." And I feel that too, right? Like life is too short for you to be selective in life, right? I believe that if you really do love somebody and there's been enough time passed, like, hey, listen, let them know life is too short. This is not Super Mario Bros. Where you can restart your life on World 1 with 3 lives. That's not how life works, right? So, because I bet you this, some of y'all could have had a great life if you would opened up your mouth and said something. But hey, then again, so goes me as well, right? So anyway, I'm trying to be better in my life, and hopefully you are too. Okay. So after all that, um, Vila said those feelings just don't go away. Liz said if that was said, it could have changed things. But Liz was so like double minded in her mind, like, yeah, I have to break this off, da da da. And Julia said, can we be over the bullshit that everybody loves everybody? I'm like, Julia, thank you, darling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Because it's like, okay, can we just be honest here? Some of y'all can't stand each other. Just say that. Let's move on. And so, Julia said that Liz said that Vila was a hoe. And, Vila said that hoes can fall in love too. And Pedro said, that's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. It's like, so your boy is a hoe just like you're a hoe. Wow, what a shocker. But you know what? I'm not going to say that because Vila actually gave a fuck about Liz, unlike you with Chantel. And then when you said, well, Rob, didn't respect his ex, and your best friend said, well, you will know about that. So you do have people in your life that have more intelligence in their brain than you, Pedro. So praise God for them. So then Alec comes out. But we find out about Alec and Liz that they were not boyfriend and girlfriend before the DR. So it's like Liz was right, but like, bruh, what the hell? So the sex is amazing, but Alec wants to have it every day and twice a day. I kind of feel, once a day is good. You do it in the morning and then you do it in the evening. Of course, if your wife or if your husband has that demon time energy, it just like wants to eat in the middle of the night. Listen, go for prosper and multiply, but get consent first, okay? Because there have been cases where men have raped women, even though they're married. No, that's real. Okay, I haven't heard that from men, but I'm sure that happens to men as well, right? So anyway, with all that being said, Courtney says a side comment to Pedro that Jamal has had sex. And, Ross is like, what's going on here? And then, Pedro's like, yeah, it was about this. Bruh, why? And so, Liz came to Sophie and Julia on the first day of the trip, and they talked about Jamal. And Liz said that her and Jamal are super close, and Sophie and Julia said, how close? And, apparently Liz and Jamal had a lot of sex. And, Kim said that they did pillow talk at Kim's house. And Cole said apparently they had a lot of pillow talk. I don't condone violence, but I do advocate for justice. If Jamal Wood came out and just pound Colt in the mouth and walked off, I would. I emphasize as a good. No, let them do. No, let them do it. Let them do, no. We got to let Colt get his ass whooped. He's done too damn much. Once again, I would have been in the office with the executive producers and Fiance and the executives of TLC and Warner Bros. Discovery. Why did you let Colt get his teeth knocked out? Have you seen what he's done this season? He deserved it. The fandom is agreeing with the fact that Colt has done too much. Damn. Moving on. Hell, he already has lid broken. What would be so sad about his teeth being knocked out? He can finally shut up for a change. Moving on. So then Liz says that she and Jamal were very flirtatious, and for Kim that crossed the line for her. And Liz says Jamal has to be out here, talk about it. And Liz said it was a long, long time ago. Now, here's how I feel about it. In one fashion, I understand Kim, right? Because it's like, okay, right? Even though y'all grown, that's my best friend, that's my son, like, let's keep it there. But then again, Kim, these are two grown people, right? So you can't be really too upset. But I do get the fact that Kim has been that protected, right? So then but Gino and Lexi, child. Now, Lexi is 31 years old. Lexi still lives with her baby dad. They're in separate rooms, but she doesn't answer if they still have sex, right? So then we get to, Liz and Sophie. Liz sabotaged her relationship with Pedro. Child, Sophie, I feel like you dodged the bullet with Pedro. You ain't missing much. And to, child, let me go back because I want to make sure that I get her name right. To Valentina, fuck Pedro. Move on, run, scram, whatever you need to do. Fuck Pedro. Fuck Nicole. Fuck his mama. You need to stay single, die alone, and not have any happiness. Damn. Him and Colt and Gina. Throw them all away. As the Queen of Hearts said, off with their heads. Socially, of course. I gotta be quicker than that. So anyway, moving on. So, like I said, Liz was looking out for Sophie to me because Liz said that Sophie was not really open for a relationship, but she likes Pedro. So, like I said, I feel like that was a little much, right? So then Sophie versus Liz. My God. Pedro said it was me. Philip comes out. Diana and Courtney, right? All that happens. Courtney texts Diana to break up with him, but then texts Colt, come to my birthday and stay in the same room. What? And so then Sophie is dating. Apparently it's a model. We'll find out in part 2. And then Diana hangs up the phone on Colt after some fact is revealed. Child, that's everything you need to know about part 1 of the tell. Part 2 is next damn Monday. My God, that cover everything. Jesus Christ. This has been a wonderful season. I'm sad that's over. I need the spinoff of Kim on the double. I want to see where her and Wayne goes and Jamal and Larry and the long lost star. I definitely want to see that. With Colt, just he's in the universe. We ain't gotta see him every time, but keep him off TV as long as you can, unless you really need him for something. But even then, like, you fuck up, we're covering it. Okay? All right. Like I said, Sophie, I'm sure you'll find somebody you already have somebody. So Sophie will never have any dry DMs at all. She ain't my cup of tea, but she's gonna be somebody's cup of tea, right? With Pedro, child, you don't deserve nothing happy, good, and joyful in your life. Neither does your sister or your mama, right? Valentina, run, scram, whatever. You already know the deal from me. Child, you're a psychologist and a specialist. Pedro doesn't even really we haven't heard anything about his real estate job in a while, right? Vanja, break up with Tony, damn it. I'm sick of you two. Sick of y'all. Damn. Because, child, if he would do all this in 8 months, imagine what he'll do in a marriage. Child, moving on. Liz, congratulations to you. Vila, I hope you find somebody. Maybe Vila can go on 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love, right? Maybe that can happen, right? Now, Liz, if this engagement don't work out, I see you on 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love, then, child, you really are struggling, Douglas Schmuggler, right? We'll get to Courtney and Philip in the next episode in part 2. I'm trying to see what else here. I think that's about it. And Jamal should what ass on Colt. So that's my take on everything, child. I try my very best to give love, grace, and space in these reality shows, but sometimes I just gotta say what needs to be said. So, but anyway. Almost there to a full-fledged. I was glad to have all of you here in the building. It is 83 degrees outside right now where I am in Ohio. 83 degrees. Degrees. Yes, indeed. So, just chillaxing here. Glad to have you here. I gotta update some PowerPoints of mine because I gotta submit my when does what start? Oh, well, the review started about an hour ago at 7:30, so you just missed it. I just got done talking about it. Trying to see if anything on my phone is happening. So like I said, next, yeah, yeah, I did the review already, but hey, that's what the replay is for. That's what the replay is for. That's what the replay is for. So all good. So you can catch the replay as soon as this is done. You'll be able to watch all over again. But part 2 of 90 Day Fiance, the single life tell all will be next Sunday. No, next Monday, right? So next Monday, 8-7 Central. Then we'll review it on Tuesday. Okay, so Monday is Housewives. Tuesday is 90 Day. We're almost done with 90 Day Fiance. There's a new season, 90 Day. I don't know if I want to review it or not. It seems like there's an interesting couple on there, but of course, I want to review it for more than just one couple. I want to be able to review it because I actually like the season. So we'll see. We'll see. I do want to talk about 90 Day Fiance Last Resort because there's some interesting couples on there that, okay, all right. So we'll see. And then, of course, get ready for Hard Hustle Houston. That's coming back. I'm excited to see some reality TV on my screen because, child, these damn housewives of Atlanta. I do this for all of you. Okay? I really do. I review the housewives of Atlanta for y'all. Potomac, I don't mind. They older, some more than others. But they ain't got all that energy that Atlanta got. It's just like with Atlanta, you have to literally turn off your brain to watch it and then turn on your switch right after it's over. And that's exactly what I do. I turn off my brain to take my notes and then I come on here and tell y'all about it and then I'm done. Because it's just like, how in the world does Bravo allow this to be aired on national television? I simply do not get it. I don't get it. But I will continue to review that for y'all. So we're on episode 7, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're on episode 7 right now. So I believe that we will I believe that eventually we'll be probably at episode 15 here pretty soon, because usually with Housewives is about 13, 15, 20 episodes. So we should be getting ready for the reunion here soon. And thank God, thank the Lord Jesus. So yes, indeed, y'all. So yes, indeed. Like I said, that BET application, y'all. Please apply. I think the deadline is May 22nd. Let me make sure of that because I know that's coming up here very soon. BET Next Gen application deadline. Yep, May 22nd. So you have the 19th, 20th, so 19th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. So you got 4 more days with that BET application. Then everybody will know their status on the 27th of this month. So it's coming up very quickly. Everybody, of course, as you guys know, the NBC Universal Launch a Scripted Accelerator applications came out yesterday. You have from now until June 14th to get in all your submissions, and only 5 content creators will get a $20,000 development deal, which can help boost up your pitch to be able to be considered for possible green light syndication. Not syndication, but green light consideration for it to be aired on NBC, Bravo, or Peacock. Yeah, I know. Life-changing opportunity for sure. So yes, indeed. They're almost there to a full-fledged hour. 4 people in the building. Shout out to all of you. Hopefully your Tuesday is going well. I got one more day of work and then I will be off. Normally, Thursday's my Friday, but child work changes. What else is new? With that being said, I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for an hour. Yes, we have. Oh man. Hey, look at that. Full-fledged hour from 7 p.m. to 8:30. That's not bad. I didn't know if I would be able to do all that hour personally, but oh my Lord. But yes, indeed. So yep, we are just chillaxing, y'all. Glad to have y'all here. Have you guys been watching 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life? Please let me know in the live chat below. Or have you been watching it through me? I know there's plenty of people in the 90 Day Fiance universe. You know what I mean? So shout out to all the 90 Day Fiance recappers and reviewers and channels. Because let me tell you something. You think Housewives is something? The universe of 90 Day Fiance is never ending. Or in the words of Emily, 90 Day never cease. So yes, indeed. So yeah. So yes, indeed. It's always something going on. So, yeah, we're just chillaxing, y'all. Lord. Hey, 5 people, welcome in. Glad to have all you here. We are just chillaxing. Just got done talking about 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life. Part 1 of the tell all was yesterday. Just got done talking about it, and my God, what a lot going on with that tell all there for sure. So, yeah, it's a lot going down. It is. 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 Like I said, I think the tell is going to be 2 parts, and then that'll be it. Then we'll have to wait until they do another season of the Single Life. So I do like the Single Life as a show. I really do. They've been on it for 5 seasons now. The Single Life usually happens after you have been on 90 Day Fiance. So if you want to be on any 90 Day Fiance show, you have to go through the 90 Day Fiance show. Now, personally, I don't know if there's a woman overseas that could really make me excited enough where I want to put that on TV. Um, I get the rush of it because it's like you have to get married within 90 days. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I got to go back to their country and stuff like that. But still, just I don't know. Plus, I think they get paid like what $1,000 an episode, if I'm not mistaken. So I believe y'all should be paid at least $5,000 an episode at this point. I really do. Like, and I get it. Hopefully, if you are known enough, you can make that, social capital, turn that into financial capital, and raise your money up. But like, child, if I'm putting my life on TV for y'all, yeah, I deserve at least $5,000 an episode, and that's being very generous. You know what I mean? So, I'm not asking for $1 million an episode or nothing. Good Lord, can you imagine that 13 to 15 episodes. That's 13 to 15 million dollars in your bank account just for being on TV. Good Lord. Yes, indeed. There, so. Hey, 7 people, welcome in. 5 people now, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We're just chillaxing. We'll go commercial break here in just a minute to play the anthem and just to chillax for a little bit, and then we'll come back and chillax a little bit more here. So, yes, indeed. We are live on tour. Yes, indeed. We are. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We are. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braille only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and belief. It's entertainment, news done our way with. Braylonly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to the people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I love you that much. I had to tell you thrice. Welcome back into Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here. Hey, Justine Bowles, good to see you. Glad to have you here, beautiful. Hope all is well with you. Hopefully you're staying cool wherever you are. It is 84 degrees right now where I am in Ohio, so hopefully you are staying cool. Yes, indeed. Summer is here, everybody. Yes, indeed. So we just got done talking about 90 Day Fiance, the single life, part one of the tell-all. Oh, my God. Oh, so much to tell all of you about it. Of course, you can catch the replay on that. Like I said, next Monday will be sadly the finale of the tell all, unless they surprise us with a part 3. And if they do, believe me, I will be here to tell you all about it. Like I said, we are still continuing the Real Housewives of Atlanta on Mondays. So yes, indeed. So we are continuing that on Mondays. Child, the way I'm so ready for that show to end, y'all have no idea. Just like soon as they say reunion, I'll be like, oh, thank you so much. We're not there yet. We are not there yet, but we are on our way. You hear me? I hear a portion that, well, you don't like us, you don't got reviews. It's like, child, y'all are public figures. It is what it is with y'all. Hell. So. But yeah, if you miss any of the episodes of the stuff we're watching, and always, like, you'll know the thumbnail. Just look at the thumbnail. You'll be able to see it and everything. Like, it's all there, y'all. Yes, indeed. Hey, some people, welcome in. Glad to have y'all here. We are just chillaxing. Four people in the building. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Yep, we are chilling. Oh. Yes, indeed. Y'all can chat with me in the live chat. Y'all guys got any questions about 90 Day Fiance or any questions in general about any of the content on the channel? We are just chillaxing, y'all. Hey, people. Yes, indeed. We are chilling, y'all. Hey, everybody. Hopefully, all is well. We are just relaxing. We'll probably end around 1:30, y'all. So I'm guessing y'all just enjoying the silence too. just that way you have somebody in your corner there. I understand. Just being around good company is a vibe. I got y'all. I appreciate the fact that there's 6 people here right now. I'm not even saying a word. Like we really are just chilling, y'all. Like I've said everything I need to say on 90 Day. Like there ain't nothing else to say, y'all. Oh man, like I hope that part 2 isn't too crazy, but then again, this boy is 90 Day Fiance, child. So might as well let it all go because, child, once this season is done, it's done. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh man. Oh, Lord. Almost there to 1 more minute, everybody. We'll go ahead on out of here. But a good show, a good show, a good show, a good show indeed. Had my fun with y'all, of course, as we often do around here. Like I said, tomorrow will be some type of show. I don't know what it will be, but we'll do something. If anything is going on, I logged on to like rollingup.com and other sites just see what's going on. So y'all may get a regular show tomorrow. Y'all may. It's been a minute since I did a house tour or a jump across, so we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. All right, y'all. Let's get the daily motivator up here, and then head on out of here. Yes, indeed. Here we go. All right, here we go. Daily motivator time. All right, here we go. He is happiest who hath power to gather wisdom from a flower. Mary Howlett. Very well said there. It is time for the daily motivate. Ooh, Workspace USA. Okay. Now that's interesting. I'm gonna have to check out that a little bit later, y'all. And with that being said, it's time for the daily motivator round for Tuesday, May 19th, 2026. To the point. Get to the point. Focus on the objective. What particular number do you intend to hit? By what specific date? Is all the work to be completed? The best of intentions will go nowhere if they are vague. To make anything happen, you must be clear about precisely what it is. By defining the goal, you're also able to define what is to be done to reach it. You must have the blueprints for building before the lumber, concrete, pipes, and wiring can be ordered. Specificity enables you to not only in a practical sense, but also psychologically, rather, when your thoughts are are filled with precise details, rather, you naturally become more motivated to work at setting them all into place. Give yourself the extreme advantage of knowing exactly what you intend to do and why, and then persist in adding effort, and you'll get done Ralph Morrison. You know, I was talking with my good friend today about the NBC Unscripted Launch Accelerator program, right? And I said, all I got to do is just a couple of different pitch decks, right? Just get those together. And I know that for one of the pitches, I believe I will win. Like, without a shadow of a doubt. Like, if I get this approval for the one that I really, really want, and I submit this, I know without a shadow of a doubt I'm going to get it. And I know this for many reasons. I will not share them now, but if it does get picked up for a green light, you guys will know what it is. And I will say this, you know, Steve Harvey said something very big. He said, quit telling your dreams to small-minded people. Now, I'm not talking about my friend that I talked to about this today. I'm talking about just in a general sense. Some visions are given to you by God for a reason. It's not for them to understand, right? You know, we always say that we have a saying here on our show that just because we're not being seen by everybody doesn't mean we're not being seen by who needs to see us, right? And I feel like that's the same thing with life. Just because you haven't met everybody doesn't mean you need to meet everybody, right? You have to get to the point of who is with you and who is against you. That's the first thing I want to tell you, right? The second thing I want to tell you is this. To make anything happen, you must be clear about precisely what it is. Any goal that has ever been accomplished in life has always been defined. Any goal that has ever been accomplished in life has always been defined. Any goal in life any goal that you have in life has always been accomplished when it is defined, right? You can't say, I want to lose 30 pounds, but not be precise in your plan to attack the 30 pounds, right? You can't be precise in saying, oh, I want to go on vacation without figuring out where to go. You can't be precise and, you know, want to go see an NBA game, but not know when's the best time to buy the best cheap tickets, right? So there has to be a clearness in your precision, right? That's the second thing I want to tell you. And finally, the third thing that I want to tell you is give yourself the extreme advantage of knowing exactly what you intend to do. Now, intentions can change, right? The bigger the project, the more time it is. There's nothing wrong with, you know, circumstances changing. It's just making sure that your energy for what you want to do is still that same energy, right? So, with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special because you always want a blessing. Trust you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully, if I spend time together, we're watching great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, live your best life. Or, child, you are just grateful that you don't have a cult in your life. Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you. But always remember, or see what you got to give, or see what you got to give, or see what you got to give it. Whatever obstacles you've overcome, whatever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one's proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, like I said before, I think so many times in life, we really want what we want, but is it what we actually need? We want what we want, but is it what we actually need? We want what we want, but is it what we actually need? Or is it the fantasy of what it could be that is the reason why we want it, right? I just want us to think about that for the future. Whatever blessing you're asking for, do you actually need it or do you want it? Do you need the blessing or do you want it? Do you need it or do you want it? Because the thing that you want may not be the thing that you actually need. I'm just keeping it a buck. Some blessings are really, well, blessings come from God. Curses come from the devil. We all know that. But sometimes we'll hold on to something that may be a blessing in the beginning, but then it turns out to be a curse. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Some things you need to let go of. Some of y'all holding on to some stuff that's holding you back from where you need to be in life. Amen. Amen. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, and for the blessed on way. For me always, as a society, as people, as a culture, I feel the love. I send it right back to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Stay cool if you are hot. If you're cold, I hope you're warm up. All right. Love you all. Good night. Bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been...
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the